Welcome back. The National MS Society funds cutting-edge research, drives change through advocacy, and provides programs and services to help people affected by MS. That's helping them live their best lives. So on April the 13th, the National MS Society is going to meet at Hoffmantown Church. That's for Walk MS, to shine a spotlight and funds to find a cure for a disease that affects nearly 5,000 New Mexicans living with MS. Now, telling us more about the walk and how you can take part, we are joined this morning by the National MS Society Community Council member, Lucas Satterfield, and their Board of Trustee Chair, Brandis Ortega. It is great to have you both with us.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Absolutely. So let's kind of start talking about this right here, for folks that may not have a background on it. What's MS?
Sure. So multiple sclerosis is a disease of the central nervous system. It affects the brain, the spinal cord, and the optic nerves. And the cause is unknown, but we do know that something makes the immune system attack the central nervous system. And the effects of these attacks are things like numbness, tingling, fatigue, pain, vision loss, even paralysis in some cases.
Yeah. Age, well, I mean, what is, like, how early has it affected or afflicted some folks?
I mean, there's really no, there's kids that have been diagnosed with MS. I mean, I was in my 20s up until, much later. So it's a wide range.
Wow. So right now, let's talk about the National MS Society itself. How can folks become involved with that?
You can go onto the website, the MS Society's website, to join. There's different functions and meetings that people can go to become a part of it. That's how I was introduced. I had a friend bring me on to a meeting, and I was able to meet great people and meet the society, and decided what can I do to help and be a part of this to help grow it.
Yeah. Well, starting with that, so that was your introduction to it. Brandis, what about yours?
So my introduction was about 10 years ago when I was first diagnosed with MS myself. I went by our local office and just got some information. There was a walk event coming up shortly, so my family and I got involved, and that was really just the start. Since then, I've become involved in bike MS. My family even travels around the country to do different bike MS events, which is really fun. And then, as you mentioned, I also sit on the Board of Trustees. This is my first year as chair of the board, so I'm involved in lots of different capacities with the society.
Yeah. So in terms of how far the society has come in terms of research and finding a cure and helping folks living with MS, how would you say that, I mean, even like a local chapter has helped in that?
Well, all of the fundraising that we do locally helps with that. I always tell people that when I'm trying to collect funds, that the money that they give me really makes a difference in my life, because just over the 10 years since my diagnosis, I have seen so many changes, so much progression. And like when I was diagnosed, we only had a handful of disease-modifying therapies. Oral things were really just starting to come on the scene. And now there's so many options, and people can really choose whatever fits their lifestyle. So it does make a difference, even the money that we raise here in New Mexico. It's all supporting the cause.
Well, exactly. And speaking about one of those events that helps in the fundraising, we have the Walk MS. Let's talk about that.
So the walk is coming up April 13th, and you can go onto the MS website to sign up a team, sign up individually, to try to get people to get out and walk so we can help find a cure one day.
Yeah. Where and when is it taking place again? Starting where?
So it's April 13th at Hoffmantown Church.
Okay.
The site opens at 8 a.m. and the walk starts at 10 a.m. It's a really great venue. We've been there for a few years now. It's great. It's it's got lots of options. So if you just want to do a little loop around the park, it's great. If you want to do the 1 mile or the 3 mile, it's great. And we also have lots of opportunities for volunteers. We need fantastic cheerleaders. We need people handing out water. We need all sorts of people to show up to make it a successful event. So as Lucas said, walkms.org is where you can get some more information, get all registered. There is no fee to register and no fundraising minimum for the walk.
Well, and that's always a great way for anybody to kind of get involved, even on the ground level. So even outside of events, there are ways to contribute to the organization as well, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, Lucas was talking a little bit about getting involved in like a community group, a community council, where we do different things throughout the year. There's other events, but you can also just donate monetarily or your time at any time to the society. They are always willing to take your help.
Absolutely. Once again, that website where we can find more information.
The mswalk.com.
Walkms.org.
Sorry.
There you go. All right, thank you both for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.